Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope we're well. Just gonna give my hair a quick brush. How are we doing? We got a big one in store for you. We got an absolutely colossal one, I go as far to say. This is big, like I said. It's the Manchester Derby. Doesn't get much bigger than this, does it? We gotta turn up. We've got to turn up. And part of me is excited. A part of me is obviously nervous. I want the win. I really do. There's no better time to do it. Liverpool dropping points, and twice on the Bosch now. We've got to capitalise. We've got to capitalise. I'll put on the end of this game. See if there's a game left to put on. But yeah, we've got a huge one in store here. Watching the end of the Brighton game at the moment, which they're losing 3-1. Most of the fans have left. That's a big win for Palace if they can keep a hold of it. But yeah, it's a huge game, and I can't get over saying it because we've slipped up so many times in the last 10 games. We've got one win to show for the last 10. We've got to, if there's a time to get it right, to earn the trust or the support, the fans back, this is it. As a fans, we've got to obviously back the players fully today. I know that's been hard as of late, but look, from Kyle Walker to Haaland to Edison to everyone, we've got to do everything we can to help them turn it up. Now then, good news for City, I suppose, is that United have lost a decent element of their team today. Garnacho and Marcus Rashford are not in the squad. I don't know why. I don't know if it's injury. Don't know if it's other reasons. I don't know why they're not there today, but they're not, which is all that matters. They will not be present. They will not feature. The most they'll do is watch it at home or watch it in the grounds if they manage to get their tickets to watch. But nonetheless, we've got a big one on our hands. Look, United aren't the worst team ever. They've got some talent. There's no doubt about that. Palace are running in there, 1-on-1. Oh, he's put it wide. Big up. We need to win. Win, win, win. I'm well nervous. Tell me about it. I just want the game. The wait is the worst part for me. I hate waiting for games. Unless I'm doing something like active, where I'm not even like thinking about the game. Like waiting for the game is like torture for me. I want the game to be here already. Big ups for tuning in. This is City. Good luck on your stream. Because this is huge. This really, really is huge. Oh, my mouse is making an absolutely horrible noise, and I don't like it. You are so meant to take Shifty Vlogs. Welcome to the chat. Big ups for tuning in. Yeah, but this is a big one. Anyone will tell you that. Starting 11 is a little weird, but we've got to roll with it, I guess. Just doing something. There we go. You got to bustle the league to Chelsea in your career mode connect. It's the connect way. We'll see. Career mode returns tomorrow, by the way, so fasten your seatbelts. Here's Enciso. It's got the end of the Brighton game here. Brighton are pushing for whatever they can get. So they are 3-1 down. Oh, ball in from Brighton. They're on it. And Enciso has a shot. Save. Big up to everyone that's tuned in so far. All in preparation for this. Still got just over half an hour until kickoff, so still quite a while off. Oh, I'm thinking it. Just dropped my phone. Full time. Palace, huge win. Last 2 games, difficult matches. And they've picked up 4 points. Away from home against Brighton, they get a win. And at home to City, they get a draw. So I think they take that. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. All likes really do help. And I'll really appreciate it. That's what I have to say for that. So make sure to do that, please. Palace, yeah, like I've just said though, that's a big win, huge one. Big ups to the 4 people tuning in. Make sure to put your predictions in the chat as well. Hopefully they're positive. Some good goals here from Palace. United wins as LNW. Come on, United. Blinking heck. Can't be having that. No Rashford, no Garnacho. Just over half an hour till kick-off. Speaking of, showing the players getting out to warm up now. Only 3 defenders, or actual defenders, starting for City today. Does that mean we'll do a back 3? Or will we do back 5 with wing backs? I'm very curious to how we're actually going to line up. I've given it a guess and just stuck Nunes at left back, but hey, who knows? I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely am. We don't tend to do a back 5, so it's going to be a watch, to say the least. Just working on the graphics for today. Specifically, they're the ones that will go on Instagram. Nerves, man. The worst bit is the weight, because if it was just hair, then it wouldn't be so difficult.
Amazon ad. Great stuff. Just going to have a look at the Premier League table in a minute, so we can just have, I guess, a little mini discussion on that. Premier League. So, the table. Bottom three, Ipswich, Wolves, and Southampton. Gary O'Neill's been sacked, if you don't know. Yeah, that's gone through now. 40 goals conceded his team's had. The worst in the league by 9. By 6 even. So, it's not great. It's not great at all for Gary O'Neill's side. Or former side. Southampton, I think they're done. I don't think they're going to get out of that, to be honest. They have got a game in hand on Wolves, but even then, they win that game in hand. They only go 1 point behind them. 1 win, 2 draws, 12 losses. Only scored 11 goals this season. And that's the only team, apart from Everton, who haven't scored the amount of games they've played. Who scored less games than they played in. Everton, though, keeping up a decent defensive record of 21 for a team that's in 16th. And for reference, that is the same amount of goals City have conceded, 2 more than Forest, 3 more than Chelsea. So they're doing good in terms of keeping goals out. They're just struggling to put them in, it seems. And hence why I think they're getting a lot of draws. In the last 5, they've gotten 3 draws, 1 win, 1 loss. So they're entering a little all right with the perform Everton, but they're about to head into a very difficult area. United, City. I know they avoided Liverpool because of the game cancellation, but I think they've still got big games coming. You probably don't remember me. That football guy does ring a bell. Welcome to the chat. You probably don't remember me, but hi. Well, I believe I do. It's been a while though, so you're more than welcome. Big ups. Big ups to you. Hi, how's it going? Stream's going fine. We've had a couple of people in the chat. We're on 14 views, which could be worse. But yeah, I really just want the game to be here. It's a very funky 11 we've gone for, but I am curious to see how we truly line up. Like, I've just stuck Nunes at left back, but for all we know, we actually go for wing backs. We could be doing a back three of Walker, Diaz, Vardy, or wing backs Nunes, Bernardo. Let's not write that off. Doesn't even need to be Bernardo. Could even be like Foden. I don't even know. I hope it's not Foden. Foden does not belong at wing back. But I don't even know what we're going to do. Sky is saying that it's going to be Edison and net, Walker, Diaz, Vardy, or Nunes back line. Bernardo, Gundo, pivot, Foden on the right, De Bruyne through the middle, Docker on the left, Haaland up top. These players have to show up, and they have to. Yeah, there's no better game to if you show a stinker of a game against Man United, like, what are you doing? What are you doing at that point? There's no bigger game for these guys to turn up in. And look, I'm sure the similar message will be spread within the United dressing room and the United stand and their fan channels. I'm sure they'll be saying it. All right, and look,
There's no better time to get City, and there's no better time to get at United. One team knows they've got to win today. Both teams know they've got to win. It's about which team has the guile to go get it done. Big ups for tuning in, though. This is City. "20 minutes until kick-off is." Big ups everyone tuning in. Just score predictions and all that. Just gonna finish off my halftime and full-time post. Halftime and kickoff post. Doing it early, that just helps. Ahead of the game. Get those out soon. This will be my first proper time seeing Ruben Amorim's United play as well, by the way. Um, I saw them briefly against Arsenal, but other than that, I don't really see them. So it's going to be interesting for me to see how they play. See is how they play every game. But we're going to have to wait, aren't we? So I'm curious. Really, I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Excited, but I'm nervous because I just don't know what to expect. You know, is Pep holding a masterclass with his 11? Not that he's had much choice with the 11. He's got injured players. I don't think he'd play Nunes at left back if he didn't have to. But there's really not many options. I'm curious what the game plan will be. Look, Nunes isn't super great defensively, and he's not a left back. He's a left winger, left mid. You know, it's not where he plays. Left back is very defensive, and I suppose he's going to need a bit of help on that left side, which will pivotal help. I hate the build-up, man. I hate. Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna be guessing when you say build-up, you mean like the wait for the game, that. But Mike is glitching. Let me just make sure it's the right one. Let's just make sure. Alright. Hopefully that's better. I'm not really sure how much else I can do. Sounds like you're underwater a bit. Not like I can say anything, but it's not like it's your mic. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, big ups for that. Let me just go watch so I can get a feel of what you're hearing because, like, obviously I'm not watching my own stream. Alright, let's have a quick look, shall we? The last 30 seconds should be enough. No, it wasn't enough. Let's bring it to like a minute. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. Not 100% sure what I could do. It might just be my mic. It might just naturally be that. Be careful, impersonators are back. Alright. An impersonator of that football guy just came in. I think I may have. Oh, wait, I may have had one then. No, this fat football guy was good because he's been in all my other streams. Alright, well, big ups for that. I'll keep my eye out. I did have a football guy in here, but he's the real one. He's been in a lot of my streams. Alright, I'll keep my eyes out. Big ups. I just want a slice of the cake. The stream. By the way, that video you sent me, banging. I showed it to my family and we all found it really funny. That was great. The zooming in, man, it was just brilliant. Just watching my eyes sadly watch City play football because it was a sad time. Yeah, big ups for sending me that. That was great stuff. Football Terrace, man. 437k subscribers. Didn't expect to be on a channel that size anytime soon. But yeah, big ups for that. Surprised you know I exist. No way you've been live 27 minutes as Glimpse. You're not going to like what I'm about to tell you, but I'm afraid I have. How's the new manager doing, by the way, Glimpse? Might as well ask whilst I wait for this build-up. How is your coach doing? I see you lost 2-1 to Coventry. Did you at least play decent? No, we played rubbish. Players aren't good enough. Oh. Hopefully in January you can do you some good then. Maybe you bring in a couple good loanees. How's Finley Burns doing for you? We loaned you him, right? Has he been playing? My hair's a bit of a mess. We spent third most in the league just to be 21st, but we spend a lot of money, so should be able to spend it. Ooh. Third most in the league. Ouch. Well then, I guess you have to wait and see on that regard. Third most in the league looks bad, but it really isn't. Why? Is it quite close in terms of spending in that league? Like, is there barely any difference?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, Philogene and Greaves. Yeah, he would have brought in a pretty penny for at least Philogene. He triggered his. I'm pretty sure Villa triggered his release clause. Big ups for tuning in, though, Glimpse. We're like 30 mil to spend on 11 players. I see. Last 10 games, all comps for City: 1 win, 2 draws, 7 defeats, 12 goals scored, 23 goals conceded, games conceding 2 plus goals, 9. The only game we didn't was the win we had. Could really do with a good one today. Rangers beating Celtic in Cup final. Oh, nice. City players just warming up currently. Mental how Forest are 4th. I know. Man City 3-0 Forest. Yep, that was our 1 win in our last 10. Almost feels like a dream. More like a nightmare. Big ups to everyone tuning in. Feel free to hit the likes. Each one is appreciated. Almost Christmas now, 10 days. Just 10 days. I just liked big ups to that Glimpse. I think 1-0 Man United, but let's see, says Glimpse. I'm hoping not, is all I'll say. I'm not even going to bother sticking a prediction on it because I'm too nervous to even dare to enter that territory. I have a score in my head, but I don't want to say it, otherwise it might just go all over the place. Only team in London with a European Cup. Yeah, Chelsea. No, I'm West Ham. Got Conference League. It's not a Champions League or the Europa League, but still. Don't, man. Tottenham are 2 Europa Leagues. Ah, Tottenham as well then. Have Arsenal got anything? Even a Europa League? Ah, I see. Hi, Susnact. Welcome to the chat, Frost Fury. What makes me sus, and how are you doing? Big ups, mate. Your headset, then. I do have one, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. Although they tend to reset for me after a day. Can you see it? Ish. But I do have one, I'm not gonna lie. Some of my friends about it. I'm not saying that. I appreciate the offer, Glimpse. And I appreciate the ask. Just brush my hair. Fringe is annoying me. Oh, yeah, that's better. Headset is a bit better. Although my headset don't tend to last long. I give my hair a proper good brush, it's gone. Because I don't wear my headset a lot. I mainly wear it for this when I speak to my friends. And Connect Gaming. Why are you always in front of me, though? I don't like missing your streams, but you're always in front of me. If that is the case, then just feel free to bring me back 10 seconds. But I don't care for this game. Yeah, that's fair. It's not like it's Chelsea. And, it kind of does impact, if you're considering yourself in the title race and you're considering City in the title race. It does have some sort of impact then. How Chelsea played this weekend? I'm sorry, I just can't remember them playing. No, they haven't. I knew I wasn't losing it. Are some teams playing midweek, or Chelsea just not played yet? Oh, they're playing. Oh wait, yeah, you said they were playing tonight at 7. Wow, this is quite big for Chelsea then tonight. Let's have a look at the table. You're 5 points off Liverpool currently. You win today, you're 2 points off. Gulp. Annual Chelsea vs Tottenham stream at the Tottenham ground. Man, we're doing that again next year because this one was just as fierce, just as fiery. I'd say last year's was probably better, to be honest, actually. I'll take it back a bit because last year's was mental. 2 red cards, 4 disallowed goals, so much VAR. I don't really like VAR, but there is a suspense to it when it's not your team. It was pure entertainment start to finish. What I will say is the Chelsea game did have a small dry period, but that second half was pure action. It was just Chelsea going at Spurs. Alright, all the players are in the tunnel here. We're not long off. Kick off in just 5 minutes. Fasten your seatbelts. This is big.
Well, Doku gets a start. Didn't think he would today, but he gets it. United all in the tunnel. De Bruyne with his slick back hair. Don't know if I'll ever quite get used to that. Our players are walking out. Yeah, this year was good. There's no denying that. Yeah, that is fair. It is early. And I imagine you're probably doing somewhat better than you'd probably hope this season to even be in the thought of being in a title race. You're second in the league. For all intents and purposes, you're not far off. If it was City, it would obviously be a title race because it's Chelsea and all that. You're not really casting yourselves as it, and that's fair. To be honest, I doubt Forest fans were considering themselves in a title race. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were. Big ups to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure to hit the likes if you haven't already. We'd really appreciate it. I'm nervous, but I just want to get that ball rolling. Well, since starting this channel, we've lost once to United in the FA Cup final, beaten twice 3-1, both games home and away. Chelsea are trying to stay up, if anything. This year was very good. 7-goal thriller, down to now 3-2. Yeah, that was crazy, and even the goals were good too. Penalties are penalties, but the Panenka was really nice. But Kulusevski's goal, which just somehow slipped into the bottom corner. Can't remember the first one, but Chelsea's goal, the volley, the Sancho's great little goal. It was a lovely run. It's good goals in there. The Panenka, it was just great. It was really good entertainment. That's the kind of football I like to watch. But it's just entertaining. Sure, Chelsea would leave that and be like, great win. Shame we conceded 3 goals, but still. But honestly, I'm thankful for it because it was just brilliant. All right, United team huddling here. We're just a chill Conference League team trying to survive the season and push for mid-table next season. All Man City outfield players starting today are European. Yeah, they are. Not a Man City fan, but love the support for Pep during a tough time. Yeah, I mean, any City fan knows Pep out has really got to just clean their glasses for a second and just be like, okay, maybe I should really reconsider being Pep out, because Pep out right now is ridiculous. Liverpool fans, they weren't Klopp out when they were in 10th in the league, or at least the majority of them weren't. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a couple of loose cannons. But nonetheless, we're underway. The ball goes straight to Ederson at kickoff. Ederson now. Hoofs it forward. I'm trying to see what we're doing.
what the formation is. Oh, Doku wins the ball high. Foden, Nunes, Vardio getting pressed by Diallo, but he goes back to the keeper, and now Edison takes a good few touches, and now he plays it out wide to Nunes, who drives it forward a bit for City. Back to Walker. Nunes, Foden, Nunes, Vardio, Foden, Doku. The banner shows all his silverware on it. I didn't quite catch a look at it, if I'm being honest with you, but if it really does, then again, great. You know, should give Pep all our support. Edison chips one over to De Bruyne. Foul by someone on the United side. De Bruyne had beaten him, and he just gets a quick shove in. I'm struggling to decipher what we are going for here in terms of formation. Bernardo, Walker, Vardio, back to the keeper. If Man United win, they go 12th. I can't, man. Jeez. It's really not great, is it? Losing 3-2 to Forest, like, was it last week? At Old Trafford? Man. Yeah, if it was at Forest's ground, then, you know. Oh, Doku's beating Mazraoui. Wait, that went out? Are you serious? Oh, I didn't feel it. I thought he kept that in. Oh, well, he almost had him nonetheless. Mazraoui to take the throw-in for United. Tottenham 12th, Man United 13th. Lovely seeing the mid-table sides flourishing. Not. Nunes, goes down. It's going to be a foul. Ball back underway quickly. Welcome to the chat, HCFC Vlogs. Big ups. Walker. Pings one over to the left-hand side. Mazraoui keeps it with them. Or regains it, more like. And to pass back to Onana. Onana, ball forward for United. Gundogan almost intercepts. But it is with United nonetheless. I did know that, surprisingly. The 12th and 13th are in the Big Six. Højlund ran under a lot of pressure there. Doku, he got a kick in him there. Serious? Yeah, it's got to be a foul. Yeah, Doku just got straight up kicked. City trying to get the game going as quick as possible, and that's what they do. Nunes, driving forward. Out wide to Doku. Good stuff. Doku tiptoeing towards the box. Back into Nunes. Now De Bruyne. Ball in. Martinez, safety first, header out of play. Corner ball. Not the worst start from City. It's not been too bad. Still trying to gather what we're trying to do. It's weird. I'm seeing like Vardio in the midfield and all that. Nunes in the box. I'm struggling to see what's happening. But it's a corner for us, and we'll take it. Who's on it? It's Phil Foden's corner. Go on. Good delivery on this. Plays it short. Doku, Foden, De Bruyne. Ball in. Intercepted. Goes to Nunes now. It's quite a while out. And he taps it onto Kyle Walker. Tottenham being in Big Six. Not saying Villa should be but in the Big Six, but TVH as those champions not long ago. It should be a Big Five. Spurs will win every game if they could only play teams in Manchester. Man,
I don't know what it is, but Spurs, it don't matter who the coach is. It genuinely doesn't matter. 99% of the time, they'll turn up. I'm convinced last season was just a fluke. Championship. Haaland, he tries to flick it to Foden, and he almost did. Ball forward for United, looking like their first attack. Ball left-hand side. I think that's Delo. It is. Delo on Walker. Keeps going. Ball in. Ederson, catch. Decent. Good catch by Ederson. Alright, we're getting moving quickly again here, City. Bernardo, De Bruyne. Back to Walker. Remember when Kane was suspended and they beat you 1-0 on open day? I know, I remember. That was Jack Grealish's first season. I remember watching it. Yeah, I was thinking that then. Was Kane suspended or was he just like boycotting? Alright, attack for United. Mazraoui. Bruno. Ugarte. We've got a lot of players back, so not too bad. Delo on Walker. Delo. Pass back. Ugarte. Imagine if Cole Palmer had a chippy chip allergy. Be rough for him, considering it seems like he likes him. Onana. Delict. Mazraoui. Nunez was going into that quite quick, although he gives it away, Mazraoui. De Bruyne. Foul by City. I think it was a slightly too high of a boot from Guardiola, and game's back underway. Time to talk about Athletic Bilbao being fourth in the league, 3 points from first, 8 wins in a row, second in Europa League. That team is serious with Inaki Williams. Yeah, Inaki Williams has always he's been a decent striker, hasn't he? I'm not going to sit here and say I watch every game he plays, but he's always just been decent. He's always played well, and I take it he's playing even better as of late. I just said that as Athletic Bilbao concede an equaliser. Take it they're playing right now. Who are they against? Mazraoui. Bruno, ball forward. Højlund trying to get Diaz off him. Diaz is making it very difficult. He does manage to get it to Diallo. Walker heads it away. Foden. Vardio. Gundo. Good play, that City, to pass out the press. Beat the press. Deporito Alvarez. I actually did a career mode a few FIFAs ago. A player career mode specifically. I don't do player career modes a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it ended quite quickly. I don't think I beat the season. But yeah, I am aware of that club. They're 6 points clear of fifth, even with a draw. Probably will make UCL. Oh, interesting. The other team, am I crazy, or are they the team with Nico Williams? That guy did really good in Euros and was rumored to be going to what's their face, Barcelona, but they got Dani Olmo instead. Delo, good movement, ball into the box and out for a goal kick. Yeah, how's he doing for them? Is he keeping up that form? Is he living up to the hype, or was it more of a Euros blip? Because again, I haven't really tracked him. I thought he joined Barca. I mean, it was cracking. It was cracking on with it. I remember Barcelona's owner coming out and saying, "We have the funds to bring in Nico Williams. We're going to do it." Barcelona fans were already getting the number on the shirt. They were already cracking on with that. everything seems to have been chipping away towards Nico Williams, but it just didn't happen. Instead, they got Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo, I think, has done pretty good to my knowledge. I remember seeing a couple of Fabrizio Romano post about some stats. 4 G&A this season, but still good. Okay. Mazraoui, Diallo, chance for United. Diallo running in. Ooh, Vardio just about dealt with that, and he's still yet to really get rid of it. It was offside anyway, so the flag is going up, but still good defending by Vardio. Let's see who was off. Was it Diallo? Yeah, Mazraoui plays it too. Oh my lord, he's miles off. Why do you even bother? Casemiro hasn't been that bad under Amorim. I haven't really watched his games, if I'm being honest with you, so difficult for me to really give an opinion on how he's been. But I mean, I know he wasn't brilliant last season, and got his I know he got a huge downgrade on FIFA. It was mental. Like his pace downgrade was insane. He went from like 65 pace to 35. I could have sworn. Is Xerxes coming on? Yeah, Mason Mount appears to have picked up a little injury here. Yeah, I remember that. Mason Mount's got some medical men around him. Looks like Mainu is he's fully kitted out. He's ready to come on. Not sure what the score is on Xerxes, but the camera was on him. He was still wearing most of his training stuff. But it looks like Kobe Mainu is getting ready to come on. United, Ruben Amorim is just having a little team talk with his players now, giving a couple of instructions. I don't know if Pep is. The camera didn't go to her. Mount's leaving the field now. Should have joined Man U, you clown. MCFC TV has disappeared. Well, like his channel. Or is it just gone? I hope he's not deleted it. Remember when he was like coming back? Now I found his channel. His channel's still there. His last video was Are We Done? Where's his channel? I can't find it. I could put the link in the chat if you want to have a look at it. There's nothing really to see. To my knowledge, he hasn't really posted it. I'll look at his community posts. He's made a new gaming channel. Vardio down here. Hopefully he gets up okay. Oh, Docker just spun Kobe Mainu and Mazraoui a second ago.
Probably that's most motivation in City. Well, I hope he gets it back in some way. I thought his channel was cool. For ball in. It's poor. I don't know who whipped that. Gundo. He was talking about how he lost motivation for a while and came back. But okay, he hasn't posted. Yeah, I remember. I do remember watching that. I remember him speaking about that. Diallo going forward with United. Mazraoui right hand side, and good defending by Vardio. He clears it away. Doku, does he get to it? Not quite. Yeah, Delict straight on top of him. And Delict now plays it to Onana. Now Martinez. Oh, good clearance that by Nunes. Yeah, I did. I did see that. I thought Gary O'Neill was pretty cool. But he's got 9 points. He's 19th in the league. Probably time that he goes. Nice by Gundo. Doku. Tried to slip in Haaland. Delict, that was good defending. I can't believe it. Can't keep managers doing tragic, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a shame. I thought Gary O'Neill looked pretty good. He obviously did good things with Wolves last season, getting them around mid-table. Nice ball from De Bruyne into Foden. Foden whips one in. Harry Maguire heads it away. De Bruyne touches it down. De Bruyne still. Foden. Nunes. Pass back to Diaz. Now Diaz to Walker. Walker tackled by Bruno, but goes out for a throw-in. Mount in that UCL winning season and the Mount Foden debate for that one season until Foden cleared in the season after. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that Mount Foden debate like it was yesterday. I was always on the Phil Foden hill, of course, and I imagine Chelsea fans were always on the Mason Mount hill. I remember that. But that's like some of the good debates of football. I remember the Bruno KDB debate. I remember the Reece James Trent Alexander-Arnold debate. I remember most of the debates anyway. Most of like the big ones, they were really good. Nunes, Foden, Vardio just coming up for 20 minutes gone here. We're about 18 minutes 45 seconds through. Man City being good, and bear in mind, Man United usually turn up in a derby day anyways. Yeah, both these teams tend to find a way, and like FA Cup final, United turned up there, didn't they? To be fair, Ten Hag basically got it right. To be fair, our players were very clearly somewhat hungover. We were off the pace completely, which probably helped, but still. Here's Doku. He tried to slip in Haaland. Just couldn't quite. It was a good interception. Prime Reece James clears Prime Trent, and they debate because Reece James injured every week. I don't know. I think we've yet to see the best of Trent, to be honest. I sadly think we've seen the best of Reece James. I don't know if he's going to be able to truly make a proper recovery on the back of his injuries. Here's Kobe Mainoo. Martinez. Delo. Martinez. Bruno. Good defending. Foden. Pass back. Diaz. Foden. Bernardo. Whips one over to Nunes. Good ball. Reece James is just incredible. I know. I remember that time where, well, he didn't get injured a lot, and if he did get injured, it wasn't big, that's for sure. I absolutely remember it. It was because I always said that, I'm pretty sure we did speak about this not long ago. Ball in from Doku, it's over everyone. Phil Foden enters the box here, has a shot, and it's just wide. Very close from Phil Foden. Good volley. Have another replay on that. Doku whips one in, goes over everyone. Delo heads their way to the edge of the box. Phil Foden touch it down and volley, and it clips the very back of the net. It was pretty close. It's a very nice volley he gets off of it. Looked like it was always going wide, sadly, but again, pretty close. Ooh, Bernardo was a good interception. Martinez, though, he's back on it. Bernardo, can he tackle Delo? No, he can't. It's cleared away. Good defending, Ruben Diaz. Diaz plays it to Nunes, who's in space. Now Nunes knocks it to Doku. Mazraoui tackles him. Ref says he got ball. Now then, City getting back. Diallo sends it to Amad Diallo. No, Diallo sends it to Amad Diallo. That was a great sentence. He played it to Højlund. Diaz, good defender, deals with it. Nunes. De Bruyne. Walker. Celtic beating Rangers 2-1 in Cup final. Unlucky. De Bruyne. Haaland. Foden. Oh, shot blocked. That was great play between those three. De Bruyne, Haaland, Foden just linked up quite well there. Walker plays it to Gundo. Gundo into De Bruyne. Ball into Foden. He jumps over it. Haaland into Foden. And shot blocked. I'm not sure if it was Martinez or Maguire. They were both next to it. 5 people tuning in. Appreciate it. Big ups to you all. It's a corner now. Phil Foden's going to take it. Ball in. Diaz! It's over. I'd say just over, but it was just over. It was well over. It kind of hits the top of his head. Oh, close. I'm only 5 seconds behind you, Max. Alright, good. There you go. Walker. Mainu. Doku. Pass back. Nunes chasing. Edison comes out, heads it forward. Nunes, will he get to that? No. Mazraoui takes the throw in quickly. Now Mainu. Now Diallo. Mainu again. Mainu goes into a bit of space. Plays a ball in. It goes behind Højlund and cleared away by Bernardo. Now then, Matthias de Ligt. Mazraoui. Diallo. Pass back to, I believe that's Maguire. It is. Maguire and Robertson at Hull. Can't say it's a duo I ever kept an eye on, if I'm being honest. Mainu. Hoofs one forward. Now Delo. Now Bruno. Now Ugarte. Now Bruno. Now Martinez. Martinez driving it forward a little bit. Delo. Pass back to Maguire. And he lobs it over to Mazraoui. Mainu, Mazraoui.
Mainu again. Ugarte slips in. Diallo tucks it wide. City players were calling for offside. Does the flag go up? We'll see. City players seem pretty adamant he was offside there. Yeah, he was. He was definitely offside. But that's still a big chance for United to waste. He's completely tucked it wide. Tries to take it to the near post. And to be fair, he guesses right in terms of where Edison's going to go, which was the opposite way. But he just puts it wide. I'm starting to question whether Hull can beat Doncaster in the FA Cup. Honestly, if underdogs Man City beat Salford, I'll be surprised. Oh man, my dad's been saying we'll lose that game. I really hope not. You know, we could really use it. Yeah, if it's still going the way it has the last 10 games, by the time that game comes around, we could really use the extra win. Poor giveaway there by City. Bruno driving it forward. Diallo. Mazraoui on the overlap. Doesn't go for him. Instead, he plays it back to Ugarte. Now Mainu. Now Delict. Now over to Harry Maguire. Maguire now. Mazraoui tries to play it forward. It's going to be a City throw. Who's this? Oh, the camera's just sitting on a fan for a second there. I thought it was like a celebrity. Salford aren't good though. Maybe if they were top of the league, I might give it a go, but they're 12th in League 2. We'll see. Gundo. Walker. De Bruyne. Diaz. Edison. Diallo went in for the slide tackle there in Edison. Mainu tackles. Nunes goes out of play. Hull City would beat Man City 3-0. Bottom of the championship. I don't know. Foden, no, Nunes, nice ball into Foden, and he switches it to Bernardo. That was a great throw in by Nunes, to be honest, straight into the space. Bernardo driving forward into the box. Bernardo still, and I think Bruno is the guy that got the decisive touch there. If Bernardo gets his shot off there and scores, he's just got an absolute beaut. Walker. De Bruyne, Foden. He tried to get it to Haaland, but he gets tackled last moment. Delo knocks it forward. Walker boots it away. Ruben Diaz. Foul by Haaland now and Harry Maguire. Haaland checks the ball towards the United players. Harry Maguire set to take this free kick. Okay, the dodgy fire stick ready. Good luck, glimpse. Nunes to take this.
Switch over to Walker. Walker, good touch. And he's taking it out wide a bit. Halfway line. Walker now takes it back. Keeper. Probably not glimpse. Ball forward. Nunez heads it towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne tries to play it to Foden. Haaland knocks it on to Doku. Doku edging into the box. Doku. Nunez. Vardio. Vardio loses it. Ball out wide. Diallo. Attack for United now. Diallo's got Bruno coming in. Diallo plays it to Ugarte. Shot from a while out, and it's well over. Next goal kick. Edison. Diaz. Speaking of connect out, career mode will come back tomorrow. Brace yourselves for that. And Astrobot return on Tuesday. Great return. Vardio. Nunez. Nunez driving out wide. Nunez. De Bruyne. He tries to slip it in. Here's Bruno. Knocks the ball out wide. Good header by Vardio. Just gets a nick on it, and it's enough to take it away from Diallo. And it goes out play for a throw, which means City have got men back. Menu. Direct. Masraoui. Direct. Onana. Traditional away record against Big Six since 2021 for United. 15 games, 0 wins, 4 draws, 11 defeats. I don't know why they had to show that stat as United enter the box. Mainu had a shot, blocked easily. Ugarte plays it back forward. Gundo plays it forward, but it's not finding Haaland, it's finding Harry Maguire. And he knocks it back to Delect, and he throws it over to... I believe he tried to play it to Diallo. Bernardo, though, did good to intercept. And Fernandez has gone into Bernardo there, and it is called a foul. Bruno tried to... was praying to the ref to change his decision. Let's have another look. Does he win the ball? No. De Bruyne, Foden, Doku, Doku! Oh, I had a shot blocked. I missed that ball. I missed that ball. We're playing it so much from our midfield to the wing and then a ball in or a shot that doesn't quite work out. That's the problem here. We're keeping the ball and all that, but we're not doing anything with it. We yet to really have a good chance. That makes me go, oh. Yeah, apart from Bernardo running in and getting tackled, but no like good shots gotten off. Here's De Bruyne's corner though. Let's see if it's any better than Foden's. Referee talking to, I believe it's Haaland and Højlund, considering where the camera is. De Bruyne plays it short. Gundo, De Bruyne. Vardio, yes! 1-0! 1-0! In the derby! Josko! Come on! 1-0! We lead! We're ahead! Come on! Come on! De Bruyne's onside, ball in. Oh my lord, that ball was ridiculous. The curve on that was ridiculous. It like swerves mid-air. It's going one way and then it goes another. That ball's ridiculous. I think it partly throws off United players. Come on! Josko! Big ups to everyone that's tuning in. We got 7 people in the chat. Thank you all. What a header. Bang! Onana's going to get nowhere near that. Pep shakes his head. But then he claps and he was like this. Like unhappy looking. And then he claps and goes like that. 4th Premier League goal this season. I think that's more than any of our other players in the Premier League. Apart from Erling. Foul by, I believe it was Vardio. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! There's something going on the pitch now. Walker's gone down. There's now like a bit of a fight or something. Whoa! Everyone is there. Edison, Onana, everyone. Walker's down, holding his head. I don't know what's happened. The camera wasn't on him. The camera is on Vardio, and the next thing we know, Walker's on the floor. Players are in each other's faces. I have no idea what's happened. Someone could have been punched. I have no idea. All right, refs pulled out as yellow. I don't know who he's writing. It literally could be anyone. All right, so let's have a look. I think Walker's trying to get a away with a headbutt there. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think there's much in that. I think he's trying to get. I think Walker's trying to get a headbutt there. Walker's gotten booked because of it. Oh, Bunganek. Well, Højlund's booked. I guess that's what Walker wanted, but he's gotten himself booked. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's much in that. I think he's playing that a little bit. But Højlund is booked nonetheless. They had like a heads together kind of thing. All right, Bruno. Ball in. Delict. Oh, it's bouncing around and it goes wide. Just wide there. Edison had it covered. Edison shaved his mustache off. He had a bit of like a goatee going on last time. Well, let's say goatee. It was like mustache hair and then bit of a beard going down here. Corner for United. Go on. Watch it. Ball in from Bruno. Doku clears it. Ahmad. De Ligt loses it to Foden. Foden now, what will he do? He hoofs it away. Attack for United. Walker tackles him. Nunez. Walker. Oshóva. What a header. Walker. Goals conceded from corners this season. 8 for Man United, which is the second most in the league. I think Ahmad gets a slight touch on that ball in from De Bruyne there. And I think it completely makes the ball goes like that because of it. It's a really weird looking one. And I think that kind of throws off the United players, how much it curved. And, Vardy was just bang on where he needed to be. And De Bruyne, the confidence to even attempt to take that on from that angle was ridiculous. And, it didn't quite work out for him. Keeper was out of position. De Bruyne gave it a first-time hit, but it wasn't going in, and Onana caught it relatively easily. Although it was quite nice seeing him do that against Ramsdale on Arsenal, a season or two ago. Can you force limbs if United score? No. KDB crossed to Vardy. Your second top goal scorer has 4 goals is wild. Yeah, not just that, he's a defender. It's not even like he's our winger or anything like that. He's our blinking defender. Mazraoui. Manu slips in, I think that was kind of silly from Manu. Slipped in Ahmad, he was so clearly offside. And that's Ahmad's 3rd offside of this game, I might be wrong. It's definitely at least United's. Amorim confirmed Rashford and Garnacho couldn't play. No, aren't injured. He decided to not play, just not to put them on the bench. How interesting is that? There usually tends to be a bit more of a reason for that, A player of their levels, Rashford's one of the highest paid players in the club, if not the highest. And Garnacho's he's the academy star as of recent times, Haaland, good strength, wins the ball. What? Are you serious? Oh. Rashford attitude is embarrassing. Yeah, I don't think Rashford's attitude is the best, I don't think he is exactly the perfect attitude. But I was more surprised to see Garnacho, to be honest. I was really worried for Garnacho this game. Not because I don't worry, not because I'm not scared of the other players they have. I think Ahmad's a pretty good player. He's very quick and he's got decent feet, so he's someone to look out for. And to be fair to Bruno Fernandes, he does know how to create a chance. So it is something to watch. And they've got decent players elsewhere too. Their defence on paper is pretty good. He was in America wearing celebrity clothes while being awful all season. What? Garnacho or Rashford? Because if it's Rashford, then he's like, man, that guy's got to be like setting the example to certain players, man. He's like 26, 27. I'm not 100% sure. He's not exactly the young academy player he was a few seasons ago anymore. He's like he should be that guy now. He should be that guy. Walker takes the throw. De Bruyne goes down. Foul by Ugarte. De Bruyne's back on his feet. January, February, best player in the world. No, I can't even make United. But I mean, yeah, I remember Rashford in that period of time. He was insane. He got incredible stats. He ended the season with like 30 plus goal contributions, I'm sure. That was when Ten Hag ball was really cooking. They had Rashford who was really delivering for them, but it just seems to have fallen off a cliff in terms of form. De Bruyne, ball in! Not his best. Goes out of play. I wonder if De Bruyne will ever revert back to his original cut. Ten Hag cooked in his first season. Yeah, he also got cooked a couple of times there. But I get what he's saying. He did do pretty good. Did he get third? He definitely got top 4. I just can't remember if he managed to get third. It was third or fourth. But he was definitely in there. Oh, Foden wins the ball high up the pitch, pass back to Nunez, Navarro, Nunez, now Walker. Diaz and Walker looked like they were both running for it, but Walker decides to take it. Walker driving it forward now. Turns. Gundo. Foden. Vardio, Foden. Nice ball into Nunez. 30 goals in 22-23. Yes, he got third. Newcastle fourth. Yeah, I knew that was very close. I could have sworn it's like a 1 point difference. Something like that. Foden. Nunez. Doku driving in. Keeps going. Ball in. Gundo keeps it with us. Now Foden. Oh, my lord. I do think it took a nick. How close was that? Foden, that would have been delightful. He picks it up near the edge of the box from Gundogan. Skips past Ugarte like he's nothing. Yeah, it takes a clip off Maguire and then it takes a further clip off I think Onana managed to get a little something on it. Yeah, he does. So close. So very close and fell. Really close. Unlucky. Done a bit better as of late, making chances. Alright, De Bruyne to take this. Takes it short. Doku. De Bruyne. Surely a foul. It's just a straight push. What? Well, the 4 minutes of added time appeared to be up. Oh, it is a free kick. Let's go, take that. The 4 minutes of added time do appear to be up here. So, we will see how it goes now. Free kick for De Bruyne. And City. Not just Kevin De Bruyne. Ball in! Oh, he tries to play it to Phil Foden. And that's half time. Was it Phil Foden or was it Vardio? Camera's on him now. Oh, that might just be because he was the goal scorer. Nonetheless, half time here. City lead. It's been decent.
Not the best, but it's been decent. And we'll take that. Half-time, 1-0 in the derby. But we just got an equally as big 45 minutes to come. I'm not getting super high hopes yet. You know, we were beating Brighton 1-0. We were beating Sporting 1-0. And we lost. You know? So we've got to watch it. We were beating Feyenoord 3-0 before we lost it. So we're going to need to keep it cool. It's been all right so far. We need to do more of the ball that we have. Because United have been very kind and have given us a lot of the ball. I'll check our halftime stats now. Let's have a quick peek. 53% possession to us. So look, we haven't actually had tons of the ball, but we've had 7 shots, 3 on target. We need to start getting more of those, and if we can keep United more off the ball, that'd be good too. So for me, get back on track. This has been a good step in the right direction. Pep, have a good word. Make sure these players can go out and deliver something similar, and make sure they can keep United off our side of the pitch, and at the very minimum, outside of our net. So I'm going to quickly do my halftime post, which does mean I'm going to be a little bit more quiet. I'll try and keep talking though. But so far the performance has been decent. You know, Guardiola, very good header. De Bruyne, it's a decent cross. Does take a nick, which probably helps it. But he will not be complaining, and neither am I. Again, though, we're going to need a good second half. Almost done. Sorry if there's any comments. I'm almost done with this. Just copy that. Boom. Go there. What we got? How's it awful? No, how's it awful? Sorry. How's it going? Awful game of football. Yeah, it's not been the best game. You know, we've obviously seen City play better. I think we've obviously seen City play worse over the last few weeks. But look, what I'll say is we've had a lot of the ball. We haven't done much with it. But we've managed to get ourselves ahead at half-time for a corner. United have conceded the second most corners in the Premier League this season, which is probably doing us a hand. So, look, hey, if it needs to be a corner performance, keep getting corners and keep trying to bury them. It was a good header by Guardiola. It was right place, right time. The ball does take a little bit of a nick off of De Bruyne's cross, but it curved really nicely, to be fair, and it goes to Guardiola's head. One moment of brilliance can be all it takes. But we've got another half of football coming up. We've been 1-0 up in games before now, and we've gone on to drop points / lose. So we're going to need to go out into the second half, play better than we were, or at least keep United out. At the very minimum, keep United out. But thank you for tuning in. As in terms of the live streams, we're going decent. Connect is ignoring me on purpose. Where are we? Celtic 73rd minute, 87th minute winner. I think Man United have conceded 42%. No, 42% corners conceded have been goals. What was your reaction when Man City were 2-0 down in the FA Cup final? I can't believe what I was watching, from playing brilliantly in the Premier League. Just awful. Um, um, Connect. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Why did your mic cut off for a sec? Not sure. It's been playing up a little bit. Might do a test on it soon to see if there's really an issue. But my reaction to it, I couldn't believe it. It was really awful. It was just hard to watch. It was insane. Second half came around. United sat back a little bit more. But Doku came on and he was the only player that played well. Got himself a goal, which I was happy for him about. But on a whole, yeah, we just were playing so bad. And like, funny thing is, when we conceded the first, but for just like 5 minutes before that, um, hmm, 5 minutes before that, First one was so poor. Who made the mistake? Guardiola. Funnily enough, the player that was like most informed for us over like the last few weeks was the guy who headed it over our own keeper and gave Garnacho a tap in. But just before that awful goal, United had an offside goal. The warning signs were there, and we just didn't acknowledge them. We looked so like hungover. We just looked half asleep. We looked any word for it that you can think of. We were that. We just weren't there. The performance just wasn't there. Did Ahmad score? No. No, it was Garnacho and Mainu. Yeah, Garnacho and Mainu who got the goals. Both came in the first half. No other goals to get in the second for them. We were the only team that scored. We came close in the second half at times. Haaland hit the crossbar, but close ain't enough. Just working on another graphic now. I'm speaking a bit louder to see if that'll help with the mic audio. I've been very much speaking at not super loud, but a bit loud. But look, we've got to be careful this second half. I'd like to jog everyone's memory. We were beating Amorim Sporting 1-0 at half time. Oh wait, no we weren't. We were tied up, but we'd just been better than them. But nonetheless, Amorim's come back from behind against us before. He hasn't quite got that same squad, and he hasn't quite got it. He hasn't quite got this squad obviously playing his way yet. You'd assume, because he's barely been here for like a month. So we got to be careful. Probably less than a month, maybe just over. I'm not sure. Was you really disappointed? Yeah, I was. I went into that thinking I wasn't sure if we were going to win, but I went into it thinking we can finish this season having a double, having another FA Cup in our hands, another Premier League. That's a domestic double. We'll take that. Sure, we don't win the Champions League, but we're on trophy off having another treble again. So I was a bit disappointed, as most people would be. I was just disappointed with the manner of the performance. If we played all out, gave everything to win that game, and we played well, but we still lost, I'd probably be slightly less frustrated, but we didn't play very well, and we lost because of it. That's the most annoying part. Would you rather have lost FA Cup final to United or Arsenal? No difference for me, As long as trophies stay out of both of Arsenal and United's mix, I'm quite happy. So either of them winning a trophy is quite disheartening. I like to see how Arsenal have been in and up there for the past couple of seasons, but are yet to actually have their hands on silverware, unless you count the Community Shield. I mean, they won the FA Cup a few seasons ago, but it's not the same. A few seasons ago, I'd like to mention. It's been a while since they got that. Arsenal fans celebrating that Community Shield. They went crazy. I just don't understand how they were fans. Stay real. I mean, I hadn't started the channel before that game. I hadn't quite started it yet. I was very much in the process of getting it up for the Burnley game. And I remember that game, Guardiola sadly couldn't play it because he literally just joined the club. But I didn't leave that game super unhappy. I was a little bit disappointed because we conceded like a 98th minute equaliser due to a deflected shot. I was a bit disappointed there, and I've never been super confident with our team on pens. So, going into pens, I kind of expected the worst. Welcome to the Challenge W. I'm not reading that out, but big ups for tuning in. Yeah, that collision he has with Højlund, or collision, they go head to head, and he just decides he's going to try to get him in trouble, and he got themselves both in trouble. I am going to delete your comment, I'm afraid. But you did get a laugh out of it. Arteta's 6th season, 1 trophy, simply not good enough. I mean, yeah, Arsenal spend a lot of money, don't they, as well, I mean, it depends on the angle you look at if you're the Arsenal board. Has it been Pep Guardiola that's been holding you back from success? Or has it just been the matter of not being quite good enough, That's like the question I guess you got to ask yourself if you're the Arsenal board. City players walking back out now. United players are already there. Vardy and Diaz, cameras on them, of them talking to each other and giving instructions to each other, I believe. Discussing defensive things, I'm sure. Arsenal act like they spend their money. They spend a lot, They're often up there for some of the highest spent, And probably the only reason they're not top. I know one season they were the second highest, only behind you guys, when you guys were spending mad. I believe last summer you spent 200 and they spent 250 million. Honestly, I rate Arsenal. I put them to win the league, but every season they end trophyless. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to wait and see this season. I won't jinx them yet. Mainoo's going to kick United off here. And he does. Ball to Onana, who hoofs it forward. Outplay throw-in for City. Honestly, United spent more than Chelsea, but don't get me wrong, Chelsea spent billions. I mean, yeah, what was it? I was like before this season, like the last 2 seasons, it was like over $1 billion, something like that. It was entertaining to watch how many players they were signing. But for me, in my head, I was just like, how is that going to work out? And to be fair, to an extent, I almost felt the same with Forest's business. Here's Kobe Mainoo. Because Forest bought in 28 players in their first season, FYI. Not in their first summer, but they bought in a few players in January. I think in the summer they bought in 18, and then in the January they bought in another, maybe not 10, but over 2. They spent so much, bought in so many players, and they probably paid the price last season. It is working out though. Yeah, it is working out, but you still got some players that it's not quite been a success with. Mudryk, safe to say, hasn't quite hit the heights you'd want £100 million to do. Caicedo and Enzo, of course, are doing a lot better at the moment. Sorry, United are doing our box here. Mainoo, offside. Flag goes up. But yeah, with the players it is working. Because you bought so many players, it means that a lot of those players are probably going to work out, but a lot of them aren't. Cole Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo, those 4 off the top of my head, 3, 4, are really starting to work out. Lavia's been very unlucky with injuries. I think anyone would admit that last season he barely played, if he even played. So it's a weird one, Chelsea, and it's working, but at the same time, it's not. If Grealish is worth 100 million, then Caicedo worth 110 million, without doubt. He's Chelsea's best player this season. Grealish isn't worth 100 million. I think is the thing. It's just we paid 100 million because Villa wouldn't budge otherwise. There's no way Villa were going to budge the 100 million. I think Caicedo was more like 60 million, 70 million, something like that. Or should have been. He obviously wasn't, because, that's how much got spent.
Here's Vardy, hoofs it away. Grealish was like, at the time we bought him, probably like a £70 million player. Yeah, very good, but, you know. Delict. Maguire. Yeah, I'd say that's right. You know, last season when you bought him 50, 60 million. But this season, you know, he's obviously gone up because prices have definitely gone up because he's been playing better and playing more games and all that. Mazraoui pushing forward, right hand side, slips in. Højlund, great defending by Oscar Vardy, gets it back to Ederson pretty easily, and Gundogan onto Josko. Nunes now pushing forward. Todd Bowley is cooking out okay how this road really is. For me, he just like sees shiny things and buys them, but I mean, the thing is with shiny things, some of them are good and some of them will end up being bad. And there's a beauty to that kind of business. It's just a very expensive run. Doku tackled by Mazraoui. Bruno now right hand side. United definitely switches up a little bit this half. Doku, good defending there. Tackles Bruno. Under a lot of pressure from Mainu. Gets it forward into De Bruyne and he completely misses the ball. Haaland backtracks to win the ball back. De Bruyne. No, not De Bruyne. Bernardo. Foul on Bernardo there. Still got 2 Brazilians coming for next season. Apparently they're incredible. Yeah. Oh man. No, I can remember reading posts on these guys by Fabrizio. Fabrizio mentions them at least at one every few posts. Chelsea really need to sign defenders and a goalkeeper but they just focus on attackers. It's stupid. I think that is a problem. You know. I say striker's an issue, but Jackson's doing pretty good for us at the moment. Attacker for United, foul on Bernardo. I'd say in the summer, go for a striker. I wasn't super convinced on Jackson, but this season Jackson's doing pretty good for you, so I wouldn't bother. And other players are able to chip in, it seems, as well. So at the moment, you're probably fine on a striker. It really is defenders that you've got to worry about. And I think specifically goalkeeper area and improving your defenders, because I know some of them are good, but some of them aren't very good. Jackson's class. Yeah, I have opened my eyes to that a bit more now. You know, I do think Jackson is good enough to be Chelsea's number 1. Or number 9, I guess. Ironically, Chelsea outscore opponents every game, so maybe that's the tactic. Yeah, just score until they can't score anymore. Yeah, I mean, 4-3, 4-2, 5-1. Well, it's safe to say you did it in the 5-1. Bernardo wins the ball back. Here's Gundo. Nunes. Just over 6 minutes in here. United have started a bit quicker, pressing us a bit more. Bernardo skips past her though. Nah, it's cleared away. Gundogan fouls Bruno there. United get it going quickly, but sloppy from Bruno. He plays it straight to Haaland. Doku skips past Delict. Doku still edges into the box. Corner. That's poor from Bruno. Don't know why he took that, just so rashly. You know, I get one trying to get the ball in the game going quicker, but sometimes you just gotta just make sure you know your options. Quick look over your shoulder, look where your players are. I mean, if he misplaced it, then he misplaced it, but misplacing it in an area like that on another day, that makes you suffer. Doku, Gundo, De Bruyne, Ball in. Oh my lord, the camera's gone all glitchy. It's cleared away. It's now Walker. Now Nunez. Now Foden. Chelsea scored 64 goals this season. You can't say farm against FC now. And then Chelsea scored 35 goals in Prem, which is 4 more than second. I mean, Chelsea have been scoring a lot of goals, even if it's against FC Noah or not. But, look at the games you just put in chat, 4-3, 4-2, 5-1. In those 3 games alone, that's 13 goals. And that's it. That comes to about a quarter of the goals you scored in the Premier League this season. So it's not entirely far-fetched to say you've done that. United now moving forward. Bruno out wide. Amad Diallo. Bruno. Diallo. Bruno. Mazraoui. Ball in from Bruno. It goes over everyone. It's out of play. FC Noah or Man City, what's the difference nowadays? I hope there's a difference. I hope we're not quite that bad. Oh, my arm. That hurt. I don't know why. I got fizzy Haribos for later. What's your favourite Haribo? Oh, with Harry Maguire versus Haaland here. Harry Maguire wins. Delo, Martinez. Ugarte. Plays one over to Mazraoui. But my favourite Haribo, I'm not going to lie, okay? I don't know if this is controversial, but I'm going to say it is just so I sound a bit different. Hot take. Just the bag that has the gummy bears in it. Genuinely, I think gummy bears are absolutely banging. I used to eat Tangtastics all the time, but I think I put myself off them. But honestly, the ones with the just gummy bears in them, delicious. I wouldn't ask for any other bag. Although fizzy Haribos used to be a favourite. I'll take, nah, they're so nice. Actually beautiful. Martinez plays one over to De Ligt. I do like them, but I'd get sick of them. I don't know, there's just there's something about them. Given away by Bruno. Vardiol. Foden. Skips past Mazraoui. Plays it into Doku. Pass back. Nunez. Vardiol. Gundo. Feel you need a variety, but that's my opinion, I guess. So, I do like other bags. I'm not going to sit here and say every other Haribo is bad. There are lots of Haribos I do like, but no, oh wait, Foden touches it into Haaland. De Ligt. Would you take this fourth this season? No trophies. If you asked me at the start of the season, no. I take. No, I wouldn't. Nah. We've won so many trophies over the years. Haven't not won a trophy since Pep's first season. So we've got to bring home some form of silverware. Whether it's the FA Cup, the Prem, the UCL, or believe it or not, the Club World Cup. And we've got to bring home one of them. At least. Even in the 1920 season, where we didn't win the Prem and we were much below our normal level, we won silverware. Even if it was just the Carabao Cup. Gundo, Nunes. Nice ball into Foden. Oh, Foden still in the box. Oh, he just plays it backwards. Gundo. Nunes. Oh, he just plays for Foden. Now it's with United's back line. And De Ligt boots it out of play. Oh, Vardio decided to keep it in. Surprising. Not sure why he did that. I mean, in UCL football next season to progress, this Prem position not matter as long as it's top 4 and a trophy. Oh, wait. Oh, ball over the top. Haaland almost got to him. I mean, yeah, you are right, I guess. I take top 4 and a trophy. I never said I'd take that. I never said I'd take it over a treble. It just comes down to what I think we can get. The Premier League is very tough. I'm not writing us off. Oh, Diallo in the box, booted away by Vardio. I never said I'd take the Club World Cup over a treble. Okay, but at the bare minimum for me to leave this season somewhat happy, it's got to be top 4, and we've got to bring home a form of silverware that isn't the Community Shield. We've got to bring home one of them. And if we can bring home more, brilliant. But minimum, bare minimum. Do you think you're more likely to win Prem than Chelsea? Yes. If we can find... yeah, actually putting words in my mouth. If we can find our form again, absolutely. It's just about whether we can. It's difficult to say because we've never been in this bad of form. We've gone through bad bits of form every season. Yeah, we've gone through bad bits of form every single season. But we always find a way to find our level again at some point or another. %41% possession for City in the second half. 59% for United. De Ligt. I really want everyone to rule Chelsea out for the title. Please can you tell everyone to forget we exist. I can't do that, mate. Not after watching you play the other week. Got to keep an eye on you. Ball in from Bruno. Edison pokes it wide. Good save. Diallo's header. We'll see if it was on target now. I didn't think it looked on target, but Edison felt the need to get a hand onto it. Ooh. Was it hitting did it hit the post or did it hit Edison? He got a high five, Edison, so it did hit Edison. I think that might be hitting the post, though. I don't actually think that's going in. But Mazraoui was right there and back post, so it definitely could have been him who got the rebound. Ball in from United. De Ligt tried to head it towards goal. Delo keeps the ball with them. Is that Delo? I think it was. That's a 20, right? Ball in from Martinez. De Ligt couldn't quite get to that. De Bruyne now. Loses it to Mazraoui. Ugarte loses it, gets it to Martinez. Now Martinez sends Bernardo. Now Mainu. I think Southampton's most likely to win than Arsenal TVH. Southampton. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine they actually did. They just win every game from now to the end of the season. I don't even think that'd be enough, though, to be honest. Here's Onana. He's at his halfway line here, near enough. Martinez. Ball over the top. Højlund chasing it. Touch it down. Edison in there. No, Diaz in there. Goal kick. Højlund, I think, trying to play for... trying to play for a penalty or something here. He's clutching his knee. Diaz tried to give him a hand up, but he's refusing. Let's have another look. Don't know. Not sure. May have gotten away with one, may have not. Not 100% sure. Either way, we've got to be more careful. Would you agree that Man City 100 points and Chelsea 115 goals conceded is a bigger achievement than Arsenal Invincibles? I'm not saying it's bad though, but too many draws, never a pen. Yeah, I was looking at it there. I don't think it is a pen. I just think we got to take that and just be like, okay, be a bit more careful now, lads. Edison hoofs it away. We've just got to watch that. Oh, De Bruyne, can he get to that? No, not quite. Delict. Safety first. 115 goals conceded, though. I'll tell you what, I don't think that'd be a record beaten. Maybe it has been. But 100 points in the season and 15 goals conceded. Is that better than Arsenal Invincibles? Yeah, I'd say it is. Don't get me wrong, not losing in a season is impressive. That means there was probably never a game that there's fans left early. Maybe it can be beaten then. What is the highest amount of goals conceded? I'm going to search it up now because I'm curious. Just trying to see. Oh, here we go. Sheffield United have set the record. 104. That's crazy. Kovacic. Looks like he's coming on. Haven't seen him in a good chunk of time due to an injury picked up, I believe, near the last international. But what was that free kick from Walker? Gundogan, though, does really well to pick it up. Gundogan surely found the edge of the box. Nope, ref says no. De Bruyne picks it back up. De Bruyne shot just over. I probably would have played that to the guy next to him, to be honest, KDB. But who can blame you for having a hit? Gundo was a really good run. Haaland pokes it back to De Bruyne. I probably would have played that to Nunes. The shot's always going over. Not sure what sub's being made. The camera is on De Bruyne, and he did do a little clap then, so it might be him coming off. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. De Bruyne coming off for Kova. Got the assist, De Bruyne. It's a great ball in. So let's see how. Oh no, sorry. I thought that showed two players coming on then. But Kovacic is on the field now. Let's see how we cope.
Højlund. Diallo beats Núñez. Diallo versus Vardio now. Vardio's back. Ball in from Diallo. Bruno edge of the box. And Fernandez tackles it away. Martinez decides to keep it in. Oh, a couple of comments I haven't seen. Sheffield United last season was the record. The top of championship. Oh wait, Diallo, ball in. No pen, never. They're top of championship, ready to concede 115 next season to break their own record. I think Pep should be sacked tomorrow morning. You are crazy. Southampton vs Spurs prediction at Southampton ground. Andrew Postecoglou lifeline, 1-0 win. Prediction Brentford at the Bridge. Sorry, see under a bit of pressure there. At the Bridge, I'm thinking 3-1. Núñez. And if Spurs don't win, it'll be 2-1 to Southampton. And Spurs would have been winning. Oh no! Doku whipped it in. No one could have got to it. If Southampton win, it'll be 2-1 to Southampton. Spurs would have been winning and Southampton will turn it around. Here's Kova. Kova, first set of minutes in a good while for City. And in general, to be honest. Here's Kova again. Walker. Just under 20 minutes to go now. Gundo loses it to Mainu. Mainu to De Ligt. And De Ligt to the keeper. Ball forward. Good defending by Diaz. Out of play by, I think, De Ligt. Man City have history. Indeed we do. Thank you, Glimpse. You know, we've actually scored more goals against United than United have scored against us in history. And obviously in this game. Not by much, like by 2 goals or something. But we'll take what we can have. Núñez tries to spin. Doku tries to spin his defender there. Doesn't quite. Throw in for United. Big ups to the 4 people tuning in. Mazraoui. Kova, does he get to it? No. Mainu. Hoofs one forward. Offside. Two league titles, 3 community shields, 1 European trophy, 4 FA Cups, 2 Carabao Cups is history. That's more than quite a few clubs have altogether. I mean, yeah. And we won the first FA Cup in Manchester history, by the way. Just want to throw that in there. First team in Manchester to do it. Walker. Grealish is coming on, by the way. He's just on the sideline talking with Pep at the moment. Not sure who he's going to replace. Probably Doku. Foden. Walker. Kova. Núñez. And only 2 years off Man United first European trophy, so it's close. See, you capture my language.
Here is Núñez. Doku. Under a lot of pressure from Mazraoui. Mazraoui does beat him. Mazraoui into Højlund. Højlund into Bruno. And he's put it wide. Huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. Højlund slips in Bruno. And Bruno tucks it wide. We'll see if any offsides here. Yeah, Bruno's barely onside, I think. It's very close. But yeah, he tries. I'm not sure if he tries to lob Ederson or not, but nonetheless, it just drifts wide. United aren't very good. I think that's what I've learned today. Oh, game's not over yet. I don't want to be talking about that. What if West Ham win against Bournemouth tomorrow? Man United go 14th, so I'll be wanting West Ham to win. Yeah, I guess that logic makes sense. Lower down United go down in the table, the happier the rest of the Premier League is. If one club can go lower down in the table so the rest of the Prem can be happy, I'm sure United will be willing to make that sacrifice. Because in a dark season for what it's looking like for City, when we aren't playing well, at least we can still say that we're better than Man United. On the table. Touch wood. I don't want to jinx this game. Doku. Mainu. Gundo. Núñez. Thirteenth to 20th, looking like a good race for Man United. Foden. Doku. Doku skips past Mazraoui, slips in Phil Foden. Phil Foden chips one in. Harry Maguire's head. I almost said big head. Harry Maguire's head. Good block though there by whoever it was. They blocked an attempt by Haaland. Doku slips in Foden. Is Foden onside? Yes, he is. Foden tries to play on in. Harry Maguire heads it back. Kovacic puts it across the box. Haaland first time hit. Good block by Martinez. That was a very good block. Surely Man United can finish above 12th because that's, if not, that's on par with Chelsea 22-23. It's not a good look if they can't. Doku coming off for Grealish. Told you, I might as well be Pep Guardiola at this point. And Veni Yoro is coming on as well as Anthony for Man United. Oh, I'd love it if Anthony did that. Like, you know that one meme where he's on the sideline and he's like doing that face. If you finish below Chelsea 22-23, then you should look yourself in the mirror. I mean, yeah, that was awful from Chelsea. Every week it was a pleasure looking at the Premier League fixtures. No offence to you. Ball in. Foden volley. Just over. And it was a pleasure looking at Liverpool at times because Liverpool were in a dark place of sorts that season. They did recover a bit. Xerxes coming on as well for United. Xerxes on for Højlund. If I was to take a guess, Anthony on for Ahmad. Yeah, off comes Højlund. Oh, no. Anthony on for Mazraoui. Liverpool finished season good. Yeah, they did like turn it around a bit, to be fair, and made a good recovery. But for like at least a good 25, 24 games, they were not they were not good for Liverpool fans to watch. Not trying to jinx, but I'll be surprised if Chelsea don't win the Prem in the next 5 years at least once. I hope you don't, because I want them all to be sissies. But I mean, Chelsea, they're on the up at the moment, and as long as Maresca can keep up what he's doing, Chelsea make the right kind of business, and as long as they don't get in trouble with FFP and when that's concerned, they should be fine. Onana ball forward, and it's over. Anthony. Big ups to Evers tuning in. Appreciate it. Back pass to Diaz. Back pass to the keeper. Now Walker. Now throw-in. Ten minutes to go. Plus added time. So probably got more like 15-ish minutes left. Possibly. I'm trying to think of any. Ooh. Advantage played there by the ref. It's out wide. Here's Anthony. Anthony drifting in. Diallo. Anthony. Slips it back to Diallo. Diallo keeps going. Bruno taps out a play for a goal kick. Good stuff. Chelsea won't get in trouble with FFP because players aren't on wages, you think? On the wage. Yeah, to be fair. And also they do long contracts. Like I know Cole Palmer just signed a 9-year deal, which I think is a bit silly from Cole Palmer. No offense to Chelsea. I think, look, even if I was the best player in the world, okay, and I went to a club, I wouldn't sign a deal more than 5 years. I think 9 years is a bit crazy, but you know what? Fair enough. Do what he wants. I know Jackson's on like an 8-7 year deal. Or he's at least getting a contract like that. So yeah, I know that's helping their wage structure, and also the players they've signed I don't think would be too demanding. It's not like a super duper star joining their team, off the back of just incredible form. It's not like Messi's joining them off the back of his best season ever at Barcelona. He's going to ask for high wages. Palmer joined as a academy kid leaving City, didn't he? I'm trying to think of other teams. Enzo was actively pushing for the move for Chelsea, and so he probably wouldn't ask for wages that are ridiculous. So it doesn't surprise me. Bruno knocks it on to Delo. Delo pass back to Martinez. Martinez. Pinazugate. Yeah. Bruno. Martinez. Oh. Ball out wide. Let's check the time. 6:15. Anthony on Grealish and Nunez. Delo.
Moving in. Pass back to Ugarte. Now Martinez. Ball in. Mainu got his head on it, but he heads it well over. Oh, just saying, Man City, Man United, and Arsenal wages higher than Chelsea. Yeah, we've got a pretty good wage structure for a club of our stature there. Arsenal fans still consider themselves in a title race, so why not Man City? Chelsea could be the best team in Europe in the next 9 years. I mean, you could be. Reece James, highest paid in Chelsea, highest waged player. Yeah, just to be in the medical bay. I do feel bad for Reece James. Like, sometimes I'm a bit relieved that a player's injured for a certain game. I'm not gonna lie. If Salah picked up a bad injury going into a game, not a bad injury, but an injury that kept him out of the City game at least, that would be a semi-relief. I'd be semi-happy with that. I'd be like, oh, all right, good. And we don't have to worry about Mo Salah. Any player that gets a ridiculously bad injury, it's such a shame. Rodri with his ACL, and any other player of that level of injury. But Reece James, he can't even stay fit 3 games, 2 games. I don't even know. I'm curious what Reece James's longest streak of games not being injured is. Chilwell also top 3. Maresca said he got no plans. I know. I don't know how he's not gone. I really don't know. And who's Chilwell's agent? Agent's meant to look around, get you a move. Awful ball from Nunez. Nunez, you mug. Nunez, he's done that so many times. He's done that so many times this season. Not necessarily the giveaway on the ball, but the penalty. Nunez, whenever he loses the ball, he pushes. He tries his best to win the ball back, and it's respectable that he would. But that is stupid. Yeah, he's just completely decked out. He's nowhere near the ball, and he knows he's messed up. He's got his head in his hands afterwards. He goes in so rashly. 86th minute penalty. It's the worst bit of Nunez's game. I've asked him. I've asked him. It's like I've been in his DMs. I've been saying it every time. I said it against Sporting. I said it on another incident. Every single time he gives away the ball, he's so eager to win it back, and it's respectable. I respect it. There's a level of passion to it. He wants to make up for his mistake. I get why he does it. Okay, I understand. But he's got to take it cool. Edison may be well off his line, but Diaz is behind him. Diaz is there on the line in case Ahmad goes for the chip. Ahmad manages to curl it past. He's there. It's Bruno to take it. He's got a pretty good record. He doesn't often miss, that's for sure. But Edison doesn't often save. '87th minute pen. It's Bruno Fernandes. And he buries it. I've said it so many times with Nunez. I've said it so many times. Every single time. Savinho's coming on. I didn't see him warmed up on the touchline. I didn't see him fully kitted out a minute ago. I think Pep's just brought him on to try and get a winner. Oh, and the smug celebration from Bruno. Going like this to the fans. Look, Nunes knows he's messed up. There's no doubt about that. Right, we've got to go for it now. Don't know what United's approach will be. Will they go for it or will they sit back? Bruno's always been a good pen taker. I would take a lot of positives out of this game. Yeah, Bruno's always been good on pens, to be fair. I remember he had a really good streak of like not often missing. You know, he used to be like on pens all the time. Ronaldo joined the club. I know he went off pens for a bit. I know Rashford's taken a few. If I was United, I'd sit back. I'm curious to what they're going to do. At the moment, they seem to be going for it a bit. 2-1. Yep, you know, Amad Diallo's just put it over Edison and buried it. Can't believe it. We bottled it. We completely bottled it at the Etihad. Bottle jobs. Complete bottle jobs. Complete bottle jobs. Wallies. I don't even know what to say. You can see the penalty, you can see the goal, and that's it. You just give it up. 2 minutes ago, you were ahead. Probably more like 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, we were winning the game. Bottle jobs. Absolute bottle jobs. It's a good goal by Amad Diallo, by the way. I've got to say, he does it perfectly. You know, I didn't really explain what happened, but Lissandro Martinez, it's a great ball over the top. Yeah, Amad Diallo's never offside. Ball over the top. Sends it over Edison, and difficult angle. I can't believe Vardio jumps over that. Does he jump over it? Does he actively avoid that? Maybe he's just trying to not tap it in, but if I'm him, I'm trying to backheel that away. Yeah, he does try to backheel that away, and it just looks like a jump. Complete bottle jobs. One ball over the top. A silly mistake to begin from Nunes on both occasions. The back pass and the foul, and then that absolute mess. All over the top below. Season's gone. It's a joke, says Frost Fury. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. You know, 5 minutes ago we were winning. It's almost ridiculous. You know, Glimp says you're the laughing stock of the Prem at the moment, winning 1-11, and he's not wrong. You know, it's why I almost smile at how ridiculous this is. You know, if you don't laugh, you cry. It's ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. What a goal, though. I mean, yeah, Ahmad takes it brilliantly. You know, I think that was playing out in his head. I don't think he could have taken that any better than what he did. But it's just an absolute joke. It's a brilliant goal, but like, you know, Ahmad does it to a T. You know, it's an S tier in terms of what he was doing. You know, that goal couldn't have been played out better in his head. But listen to him, this Man United is embarrassing. It's just embarrassing on a whole. We are winning like 7 minutes ago. Ahmad's something else. He's absolutely been man of the match this game, I would like to say. Every problem has come from him, even if he has been offside a few times. He's scored some great. He's just been causing issues. And now we're just knocking it about in United's half. It's good and all looking like you're going for it, but we barely look like we're going for it. I just can't believe how quickly it turned, to be honest. I think that's like the most surprising bit. It's funny because when Anthony came on, it was the 77th minute, and I was thinking in my head, this is roughly the time in the 22-23 season we bottled the game at Old Trafford in a really quick 2 goals. That was just playing in my head, and I didn't think we'd do it at the Etihad. I really didn't. Here's Grealish. Ball in. Headed out of play. I'm just curious to what Pep's going to say. Brilliant performance, but put our heads down after the goal. Is that what he's going to say? I'm so curious. The performance hasn't been brilliant, but if we got the win, it would have been a Derby Day victory. That we could take and be somewhat happy with. 25 seconds left. Ball over the top, and Onana's just going to get that in his hands. And he goes down to the floor doing that thing Jordan Pickford does quite a bit. It was a good goal, but I expected a professional footballer of his level to score, in my opinion. Man City isn't this fortress anymore. Any team can go from 1-0 down to 1-0 up to 2-1 up, and they can still win. I'm an Etihad. Here's Foden. This is the ball. Kova. This is the ball. We're well over the 5 minutes now. Xerxes trying to lead a counter. I'm watching the ref. It's still Xerxes. He's bringing it all the way to the corner flag. Walker tackles him. Full time. Completely bottled it. Absolutely completely bottled it. All because of that silly mistake by Nunes. I called that. I didn't call it in the game, but I've said it so many times. I said it after the Sporting game. I said it I said it another occasion. I think against Brighton or something. And that's what cost us the game effectively. Not to say that errors weren't made on the United goal. And then, to be fair, I don't really blame the second one for Nunes. But I don't even know. Right until the very end. It's a great goal by Ahmad. Man City are turning into Manchester City game by game. The pain. The pain. One 0 up until the 88th minute-ish. United fans buzzing, as you'd expect. And players. It's a great goal by Ahmad. It's a good penalty by Bruno. And now I have to do a match review on that. It wasn't even bad. It weren't great. Pep should get sacked away. Groogy guest, welcome to the chat. Big ups for tuning in. Thanks for the heart. Oh, what a way to go out. Camera's all on Ahmed, and to be fair, all the players are too. Well, thank you for tuning in. We've got a match review that I have to do on this bottled game. City players walk around the pitch clapping the fans. Most of them are already gone now. Big ups, everyone who tuned into the stream. And you'll see me on my match review very soon. Big ups.